Hello. This is Doreen on Destination Unknown podcast with myself. Today's guest is RebRubalcava, and she's an artist. I met her at Massage Envy while I was working, and let's talk about that.
Yeah, that was quite a time, I would say.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that was back in 2019 when we worked at Massage Envy, and it was always a good vibe working with Rebeka. Like, it was good vibes all the time.
For sure.
So that's why I was just like. And then COVID happened. I kind of disappeared for a little bit. I was just like, let me get back and let me get on podcasting. And I was just like, but you were always one of the people on my list that I always wanted to like interview.
Really?
But I was just like, let me build up my people first, and then I'll interview her. Yeah.
So you're so sweet. Yes. That's crazy to me.
Because I always thought that you're very like talented, like with your paintings and like everything that you do. So yeah, let's tap into your passion. You're an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you get into it?
It's just always been a part of my life. My dad, he's an artist, and so he and I would paint in the garage all the time, and it was just monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then it was just from there. And for a while, I kind of took a break from it, and didn't really know what I was doing. I was just like, I don't know. I kind of want to work with animals. I wanted to be a mermaid. That can't work out. So it's just like, what do I do? And so then eventually, like in high school, I started picking up drawing again, and I would listen to Lana Del Rey songs. And then from there, I was like inspired by like pinup girls and like,
ooh, I love that.
Yeah, and like comic books, like the vintage comic books. So I would start and draw that and post it on like Tumblr.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, wow. And that's where like I gained like most of my following, and it kind of gained some traction online. I had like my little username was Motel Bunny. It was like, oh my god, it was so
sounds so naughty.
Yeah, I know. It does not sound. I don't know what I was thinking. My mom, when I told her like my username, she's like, "What does that mean?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Like, what are you doing in motels?
I know. I was like, "What am I thinking of?" Like, but I mean, I was younger. I was like thinking of like
teenager.
Exactly. It was like a Lana Del Rey song called "Motel" or something. And I used that, and then bunnies. I was like, bunnies are cute. Right. So it's just super lame, and so I've tried so long to kind of just bury that in my past. But that's a part of like, you know, my growth as an artist. So it was like my building from there. Yeah. And then I really just wanted to focus on like fine art and kind of getting into that game, because it just really appealed to me, is working with galleries and like one-on-one people and collectors and stuff like that. And so I kind of broke away from just the comic book style. Yeah. I got bored of it. I was like, I don't connect to this anymore. And I've just been kind of slowly figuring out like the direction I want to take my work in the fine art world. And I feel like I'm kind of like right there where I know what I want to do, and I'm really figuring it out. And
that's good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's amazing, because like, and it's also good to know that you've started from a long time ago, and then now you're starting to get more seen, and then you're starting to get to where you want to be.
Exactly.
Because it's like, because a lot of people think like everything just happened overnight, but not really. It's not. Like, it takes a long time. You just have to keep working at it. And I love that you keep pushing, you keep working at it. You have not given up. You just keep. Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Exactly.
Because I love your art. I'll be like, okay, girl, I need to buy some. Okay,
Thank you so
I need
much.
to decorate my house.
Thank you. Yeah,
everybody, y'all need to buy her paintings and decorate your house. Okay.
I appreciate it. I would love to paint you, honestly. Like, you're gorgeous, so it's like it'd be a gorgeous painting.
Oh my, that would be so awesome.
Yes.
I would love that, because I haven't done that since like 2019. And like sitting 4 hours, I'm like, oh yeah.
You could do it. We don't even have to.
At least you'll be with you, so I feel like it would be so chill.
It would
with
be.
The other people, it was like 6 people painting me, and I'm like, I can't even move right now. I'm like,
oh my
I literally
God.
have to sit here and just calm down and just look pretty for them to paint me.
Wait, so you were like a live model for artists?
Yeah, it was like the tattoo artists that I go to. So they also like do paintings and stuff like that. They're literally like very much artists.
Wow.
I should connect you with them, because I feel like, I don't know, like it might be a good connection, because they're amazing and they're always painting people and doing stuff like that. They actually like pay me like $20 an hour to sit.
No way.
For 4 hours I got 80, which was not bad. I'm just like, okay.
That's really
just to
good.
sit there and look pretty. I'm like, okay.
That's really good.
So that was fun. Yeah. Other than your father, would you say you have any other like people who've like inspired you into in your art? Like, do you have other like artists that you look up to?
I would say like yes and no. It's kind of like inspiration is so weird. Like it comes out of nowhere a lot of the time.
That's
or
true,
it's just things that stick in your head and you're like, why is that stuck in my head? For me, it can be from like other paintings and other artists for sure, but mostly it's like film or like music and literature. And you know, like whenever it comes to music, like the little when you listen to music and there's like a music video in your head, that's kind of like where a lot of inspiration can come from. A lot of it comes from my dreams.
Nice.
Because I have really ridiculously vivid dreams.
Really?
And they're crazy a lot of times. So I like take that inspiration. I'll like journal about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and start journaling, or do you wait till the next day?
I usually wait till the next day because I can remember them, which is so cool. But yeah, a lot of the inspiration is super mixed. So it can be from other artists. I've taken inspiration from like Frida Kahlo, which I think is like everybody
that's true.
everybody
Everybody loves that. Yeah,
her and Imus Bosch, Salvador Dali, even though he's like, there's a bunch of different.
There's a bunch of different, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, whenever you paint, how long does it usually take you? Like, what was the longest painting you've ever had to do? Like, how long did it take you?
I don't know. I need to start like keeping track of that. I would say probably like a month and a half for.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was expecting like a few hours or something. Like,
yeah,
oh, wow.
Some of them can take up to like maybe 2 hours if I'm really just like going by it.
Yeah.
But if I'm really like stuck on a painting and I want it to be perfect, it'll take like a long time because I want it to be exactly the way I see it in my head. I'm like, that's how I want it to look.
And when do you know that it's it's complete? Like,
that's
just sometimes you like, you think it's complete, and all of a sudden you go in and just keep adding more things.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like, it's hard to say because I think that's like the most popular question you can ask an artist, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like, but we don't really know.
Yeah, you never know.
You don't know.
Until you feel satisfied. I'm like, okay, I am satisfied with this.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know sometimes. Sometimes I'll look back. I'll think I'm like, I love it and it's done. And then I'll like look back like a year later and be like, oh my God, I hate it. I hate it so much. I need to fix this. I need to redo it completely. And then other times I look back, I'm like, no, that's like perfect. It looks really good.
Yeah, of course. We're like ourselves, like we like to doubt ourselves a lot. When sometimes like you might just like show it to someone else and they'll be like, oh my, this is perfect, this is beautiful. But then in your eyes, you're like, because you're so critical of ourselves, I'm like, no, it's not ready yet.
100%. That's exactly how it is.
Do you have a process or like a routine how to get into like when you start painting? Do you have like a thing, like things that you do before you get into it?
I honestly, I just get distracted so much.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to get everything that I really want to do out of the way first.
Out of the way, yeah.
Because then I'll be sitting there painting like, oh, I should do this now.
And then you stop and then you go do it.
Exactly. Like it's probably just undiagnosed like ADHD or something.
Okay. I feel like everybody has that somehow.
Exactly. And I blame like TikTok and Instagram. Honestly, it's a real thing.
I'll be like doing something serious and I'm like, and all of a sudden I'll get on my phone to look up something that's like has to do with my work.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I'm like, but the first app that I open is Instagram instead of like Google. I'm like, why am I here? This is not what I'm meant to do.
No, exactly.
All of a sudden I'm like looking at people's memes that they send me. I'm like, oh yeah, now I'm distracted. I don't know what to do.
Not the memes.
I know.
No, yeah, that's exactly true. Exactly. So it's like I have to take a walk or whatever, eat my food, and then think about dinner or whatever, and then I get into it.
Yeah. All right. So other than the painting, like you do painting, what else do you do?
Oh my God. Honestly, like it's kind of super lame, but I love to write poetry on the side. I really
you do?
I do.
That's not lame.
Oh my God, you should go to like emo kid thing to do.
You should go to do stand up and like read out your poetry in front of everyone.
Oh my God.
You might just get recognized. Oh my God, I'm so glad I'm doing your first interview. Because she's going to be popping, okay?
Oh my God, that would be crazy. I don't know, man. Like, I feel like my poetry is so, like, not amazing. So it's just, like, I keep it for myself. And it's just, like, a little emo kid thing to do. I'm just like, here's my angst. But
I love being emo sometimes. I'm like, what?
Right?
I mean, to be honest, like, even a lot of people that, like, with songs that are usually, like, emo, like, you're talking about your feelings and stuff like that. And when people start talking about feelings, it's like all of a sudden you're emo.
Yeah,
so it's like, okay, everyone's fucking emo at the end of the day, okay?
And everyone has a little emo child with
exactly, yeah. I mean, I actually went through like a whole emo phase. Like I used to wear like all black lipstick, and I'd just be like listen to like nothing but emo music.
Oh my god! I honestly, I could see you rocking that.
Yo, because I was like, I'm like, because I was doing it to piss my parents off. So to be like, why are you wearing all black in the summer? I'm like, that's the vibe, parents. It's the vibe.
You don't understand what I'm
you
feeling.
You understand, right? Listen to Metallica, like, and like really like angry like songs. Free like turn it out loud and then just close the door. Like, my parents used to be like, are you African? What's wrong with you? No, we need to take you back to Africa. I'm like, okay, calm down.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But oh my God, I see something pop shining on your finger.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. So last time I saw you back in like 2 years ago,
2019.
You're still going out with the guy, and I just asked you like, how is that going? Are you still with him? And then
yeah, I'm engaged.
You're engaged.
Now.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you. Literally.
You better invite me to your wedding, okay?
I would love to invite you to my
I want to go to a lot of weddings, but I feel like my friends don't be getting married. What's wrong with y'all?
You need to get on that. They really do.
I'm trying to meet the groomsmen, okay? Is your fiance's friends good looking? The groomsmen that are gonna be in your wedding. Trying to see
they're cute. They're cute. I guess like it depends on what your type is. Everybody's got a type.
Hey, I don't have a type nowadays. Okay? If you're good looking, you're good looking. Okay?
Hey,
I really don't have a type, to be honest. Like, if you have the courage to come and approach me, and you're good looking, and then you have like good character, like
yeah,
I'm gonna go for you. Like,
I totally feel.
I don't really have a type. But of course, because everybody sees me with like the same kind of like usually the same races, because those are the only ones that have the balls to come and approach me. So I'm like, what do you want from me? Doesn't mean that's the only people that I like, you know.
Hey, I mean.
But lately, it's been like the whole globe like coming at me.
Good. Well, yeah, you're gorgeous.
And I'm like,
and you're so confident and radiant.
I do be wasting my time. Stop wasting my time, guys.
You gotta vet them.
I know, right?
You do.
How do I vet them? Friend zone them first. No, nobody wants to be my friend. No guys want to be my friend.
Oh,
because they be wanting the most.
They do.
And it's not like they want a relationship. So like, you're just wasting my time. You just want to hook up.
Exactly.
You don't even want a friendship or a relationship. So what do you want? It's like,
it's hard. It's hard to vet people when they're like, you don't know if they're your friend for you or if they're your friend for something else.
That's true.
So
yeah.
It's just like you never know people's motives.
That's true. Yeah.
I was like really, really mean to my fiance in the beginning. Which is so, I look back and I'm like, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, like trust issues. And then like, he just like was so consistent and like so kind and patient with me that I think that
it just worked out perfectly.
It just worked out. He's just such a beautiful soul.
That's true.
It's like, I'm not going to let him pass, I'm not going to pass him up. He's
that's true. Forever. Exactly. And to be honest, like, I almost feel like if you're really kind, like even the looks sometimes like can just go away.
Yeah.
But like if you're kind and you have a good soul, like that would make me fall in love with you because like I love kindness and I love people who are sweet and like who treat other people like with respect and things like that.
Exactly.
Because there's a lot of good looking people who are just mean or disrespectful to other human beings just because they know they're good looking. So I'm like, oh,
exactly.
I don't want that, you know.
No, exactly. Like before my fiance, I had a really good looking boy, like really, really like what you'd think is like
model types and all those.
Just like a gym guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was pretty good looking, but he just was not a good person. Like,
no, he's not.
He was very self-centered, like really, really unconsiderate. And so I was just like, yeah, I can't. And I'm just happy that I have my fiance who is good looking and sweet. So it's
exactly,
that's like perfect.
Top notch.
Yeah.
Like, where are they at?
Exactly.
Please let me know. Does he have a brother?
He has stepbrothers, but I think they're too young.
Too young? How young? Let me stop. Because according to society, I'm 26, okay? So we're going to stick to that.
That's funny.
But yeah, let's talk about, you also do astrology, right? Like you do reading, and you've done my reading, which I appreciate a lot. I love that.
Yes.
Do you want to tap into it a little bit and do like a little small reading on me so like people can, because people can come at you like, not only that, you can do paintings. So like if people want to decorate their house, they can buy from her. If you want a reading, hey, she does everything, okay? Let her know.
I do a little bit of everything. I'd say like my astrology thing is more like a fun hobby.
A fun hobby, yeah.
Because, you know, people like kind of side-eye it. They're just like, oh God, you know,
oh, I know, especially like if you're very religious.
Yes.
So I didn't even know that people that are religious, they see that as like a sinful thing. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I grew up really religious, and my parents like were like so against it. And I
was
like, but it's so cool. And
I know, it is cool.
And like, I mean, you can't like take it too seriously.
Yeah, too serious. Yeah, I know.
Time, it's like, I like this. This is
me
fun.
too. I think it's fun. I don't know. Sorry if I'm offending religious people. Okay.
Exactly.
What? I mean, sometimes I feel like religious people offend me, but okay. We're gonna have to cut that out. I'm just kidding. No.
Some sensitive subjects right now.
I didn't say anything mean though.
No.
Yeah.
So, I really love sidereal and like Vedic astrology, which is based more in Hinduism.
Ooh, I like that.
I would say like it's a little controversial for people if they're like not Hindu to like study it. And
so like Christians and
so
other religions are not. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I'm like on the. I try to be very respectful of it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're like. I remember your sun is in Aquarius in Dhanishta, which is in Hindu astrology, and that's basically the height of Mars, and it's like a really big powerhouse. It's very energetic, it's goal motivated, it's driven, it's very glamorous. Like famous people that have had Dhanishta are like Marilyn Monroe.
Oh really?
Yeah, like Jane Mansfield.
Wait, Marilyn Monroe is in Aquarius?
Her moon was.
Oh, her moon was, okay.
Yeah, and so that's kind of like the energy of Dhanishta. It's just kind of like this powerhouse and like this bombshell.
Yeah.
So you have that as your sun, and your moon is in Aries in Kritika, which is like the first front of sun energy, and that's why you're such a bright person. You're very honest and forthright. Yeah. And you kind of like cut to the core of things, and that's like, and Kritika is ruled by the knife, so you very much embody that. You always have.
Dude, some people don't know how to handle me sometimes because I'm like, I speak my mind but I speak my mind in a very respectful way, and some people don't know how to take it sometimes.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like a lot of people are so closed off and they're so used to hanging out with same people that they don't know how to be open to other people's perspective, point of view,
or energy,
energies and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like I'm a lot. So I'm like, just come down, don't come near me if you don't know how to handle this.
You're literally like the sun. Like people can't look straight at the sun. They can't. It'll burn them.
Yeah, you might get blinded by me. Okay,
get blinded.
I be telling people like, don't approach me. Leave me alone.
So there you go. See, you're embodying it perfectly.
Yeah.
You're like in all yellow right now. You're bright. Yes. And then like your Mercury is in Pisces and Shatabisha, which is really interesting because a lot of podcasters have Shatabisha placements. It's very like about illusion and like encapsulating people in a world, or like full, it's like connecting people and connecting places, and
that's true.
Really creating a new realm for people to enjoy. And that's kind of like what you're doing here, is you're holding a space to like get to know people and connect with people
and bring different people, so that way, like, because I'm sure like people who follow me are probably different from you, and some of them are probably like just as similar as you, but it's just gonna be good because like then they're gonna follow you, they're gonna see what you're about, and I love that. I love connecting people that will never be in the same like room unless I put them together. Because a lot of people just seem like, people are so comfortable just sticking around with the same people who are similar to them.
Comfortable.
And granted, it's fine, but like you have to, in order to grow and in order to learn, you have to kind of like be open to different people and who are not from the same religion as you, different backgrounds, different classes. Like classes, exactly, statuses and stuff like that.
It really opens your eyes.
It really does. Because like a lot of people are more like, yes, traveling will do that for you. It will open your eyes. It will give you different perspective. But for those who can't afford to travel and stuff like that, literally, like United States is literally a different. It's mixed. It's a mixture of different people from all over the globe.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't even need to travel. You could literally learn so many different culture from people just like by hanging out with people here. You know.
Exactly.
So like
it's a melting pot. Like,
it literally is.
People don't take advantage of that.
They don't. That's why I'm like, what are you traveling for? We're not even friends with people from that country, and you're over there, what?
They're off in France. They don't even speak French or try to like talk to people.
Or try to talk to people. And most of them don't even like French people. So I'm like, why are you going to France for? To just show up.
They just want to eat a croissant. It's like, what are you doing?
You know there's chocolate croissants in America too, right?
Oh yeah, people need to... But I do think it's cool because, like, with, like, social media and stuff, it is opening it up more.
That's true. It is, yeah.
So...
Especially after what happened in 2020, how, like, the whole... I feel like once, like, 2020 happened, I think it opened up a lot of people's minds.
Yeah.
Because they were stuck at home. They didn't have anything to do. They didn't have sports to watch, which was good. So they were open to seeing, like, what was really going on in the United States and things. And I feel like it's opened up to people to, like, okay, I'm open to having friendships that are not... They're outside of my comfort zone, outside of my race, outside of my whatever group that you usually hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To be honest, like, if you ever see me, like, I'm always with different groups. And I know, I'm like... And a lot of people are always like, oh, I like to stay in one small group. And yes, I have my own little clique of friends that are, like, best friends. But I'm also friends with a lot of people, and I don't want to just limit myself to just hanging out with my friends who look like me, you know?
No, yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like I learn every time I hang around with different groups, and they don't look like me. They're not the same as me. We have different backgrounds, different life experiences, but like I learn from them, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Because they expand your worldview. There's just so many different perspectives to look through, and yeah, no, it's true. You can't find that when you're stuck in one little
circle of people who do the same thing. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Because all you guys are doing is the same, like, it's like almost like a circle of like the same things that you guys are doing. You're not really like trying to get out of your comfort zone and meet other people.
Exactly.
And every time I meet people who are like that, I'm like, yo.
you can tell you need to get out.
Yo, I'm like, we need to get you out of this whole group so you can grow up.
No, it's so
change
true.
is good for you. Change is growth. So
it really is. And you become like who you're around all the time.
Exactly. I've noticed that too. Because I start hanging out with like all these Africans this year, and all of a sudden all I listen to is Afro beats, right? It's all I listen to. But like, I love hanging out with them, but I just don't see myself just doing that forever. Like that's not my thing. That's not my thing to just hang around with Africans. Like I want to hang around with everyone, and I have like, I feel like I'm such a different vibe that like I can connect to so many people.
You can, for sure.
And so can a lot of people. They just don't know how to go about it.
No, exactly.
I feel like a lot of people are also afraid of rejection, so they just stick to themselves. It's okay.
Exactly.
Come on, guys. Let's destroy all the walls, and then let's be open to other people, other things, new things.
No, definitely.
Because I'm not an artist. I suck at painting and stuff like that. But like, I love seeing your stuff. I love going to like art museum and seeing things like that. And like, even when those artists like painted me, that was like different, like something else.
Yeah, no,
so it's
definitely.
good to see. Yeah.
And the cool thing about art is like you can see everybody's different perspectives and like the filters they look through in life, and
exactly.
It's just real. I feel like art is such a connector.
It is so much. It is very much so.
Yeah.
Would you say like people, like for me, I also see myself as like a piece of art.
Yeah.
Like granted, I am not like painting, but like the way I dress and the way I like things that I do for myself, express myself. I feel like sometimes I'm like, I am art, you know?
Yeah.
I am art. Like you are art.
You are art. You're walking art.
You too. You are too. A beautiful art we are.
Yes, exactly.
I feel like people are art.
We really
especially
are.
like even the way you express yourself, like even musicians or artists, like
it's like extensions of your soul. Like that's the cool part about like expressing yourself with like fashion and like
exactly,
what you wear and the way you like carry yourself and stuff. It's kind of a snapshot of like where your soul is at.
Exactly.
Where your spirit is at, whatever you believe in.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Do you sing? Because I feel like you have a voice. You have like you have a good voice. I feel like you would be. Nowadays, everybody can be a singer. You know, you just have to go on those apps and then voila.
That's so funny. You know what? I've had people ask me this. I used to belt it. Like I used to be able to belt it like a. I would be like, but now I don't really know. I've tried it and I'm like,
no.
So I think I used to be able to, but now I'm just like,
I don't know. You never know. You might tap into it like in the future.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, this is so embarrassing. I can't believe I'm like outing myself right now. But you know, like the recording app on your phone. Sometimes I'll be driving. Really? And I'm just like, you know what? I want to sing right now.
I love it.
Just like bark. And I'll just start singing a ditty. And then I'll like listen back to it when I'm so, and I'll be like, what is this? Ew. It's so embarrassing, but I keep them all. I keep them all.
Do you want to share any of them right now?
No, I don't. But that's just a little piece of
Maybe next time you can.
Maybe
next time I'll have you as a guest, I'll have a little bit of tequila shots, and then we'll sing together.
That'll be a mess. That'll be a mess.
So let's talk about you. You have like your painting is gonna be in a gallery, right?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it a little bit more?
Yeah.
Because that's very exciting. Oh my God, it's big
you.
news.
Thank you so much. So that was like my goal all last year is like I need to get my work like out. Like I'm tired of hoarding it and like only doing collectors online only. I want to like be in a gallery.
Yeah.
So I just started like applying to a bunch of places around Phoenix, and I got like rejected to most of them, and I was like, okay, whatever. I expected it, you know, you have to expect it.
Yeah.
And I got into one little like art show, which was like the beginning of April and the 2nd, and it was okay. It was cool, but the thing is, I feel like when it comes to Phoenix, the art scene here it's not like a good place for contemporary art. Yeah. People like their cowboys and like desert skates.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm just like, yeah, it doesn't fit here.
Yeah.
But then out of nowhere, I've been following this one artist online for a while. Her name is Ariane Hughes. I love her work so much. She's all the way in London. I was just like, I remember I would look at her stuff. I'm like, oh my God, one day I would love to like see her work in person or like work with her. Out of nowhere, I manifested this, I swear. Out of nowhere, she messages me and she's just like, hey, like I really love your art. Like I'm holding a art show. I would love for your work to be in it. I was just like, what?
That's amazing.
That's crazy. It was just like dumb luck. I don't know where it came from, but I was like, thank you, God. Like, oh my Lord.
No, it's what you manifested. Like,
exactly.
Seriously, you have to speak
I was so grateful. And I was just like, the imposter syndrome was real. So, and it still is, honestly. But I was like, yes. So then I sent my work out there. And then through her, she connected me with the gallery director at Roman Road, which is a gallery in London, Marissa Bellani, and she's awesome. And she contacted me and she's just like, hey, I want to like talk to you about like doing just about your work and stuff. Yeah. And I had previously just did a studio visit with another gallery in LA. So it was like started to just happen out of nowhere. Yeah. Like within the first month, like literally after the first little show happened, everything started happening. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's been a lot of hard work, a lot of patience, but consistency and just, you know, just doing what I love to do, really. That's all it takes is just if you love what you do, just do it, keep doing it regardless of the payoff, and do it because you love to do it and it'll happen.
That's amazing, like especially that like it's gonna be showcased in London. Like London is London's popping.
It is
way better than Phoenix. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when it comes to the art scene, yeah.
Right? I'd rather be showcased in London anytime than before the Phoenix.
No, definitely.
Oh my God. So are you gonna be going there too or no?
So like not for these two group shows because they're just group shows and it was so short notice. I don't have the money to just go right now.
Oh, so they're not flying you?
No. But they're flying my work out, which is already expensive. But I was offered a potential solo show with that gallery out there. So once that gets started, I will definitely be going out there for my solo show.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so
That's
excited.
A big deal. Oh my God. And all of a sudden, she's going to be moving to London. She's not going to know us anymore.
I told my fiance, I'm just like, can you please just move to London for like 2 years? And he's just like, I don't want to because they don't have guns there. And he's like obsessed with his guns.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, we're not like holding back moving to London just because of your guns.
Yeah, your guns. Calm down. You can just go put them in a storage. We'll come back from them 2 years from now.
Exactly.
You're not going to need any guns in London anyways. So you'll be fine.
Exactly. Just an American man.
That's amazing. I am so proud of you.
Thank you so
much.
Like
for me to see you like thriving like this and like.
Thank you.
And you're only going to keep thriving anyways. And I'm so glad that I'm your first like podcast interviewer.
Yes.
Because Becca is going to places and I'm going to be the first one. So remember, we're going to be singing together like we started from the bottom. Now we're here. 2 years from now, okay?
Someday soon.
Yeah, for sure.
You just keep doing your amazing podcast because you're really good at this. You made me feel comfortable the whole time.
That's good. I'm glad. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years. Oh my gosh. I hate this question.
London?
You know what? I would love to say London.
Yeah, London.
But if not, hopefully just keep on showing my work and making lots of friends.
For sure, yeah.
Traveling.
I can definitely see your art being showcased in LA too.
Oh, it is. I'm doing a group show in LA.
Oh, you are? Why? In July? Are you going there too?
We might go.
Let me know if you're going. I might come and support.
Oh my god, that'd
be so awesome. And I love LA anyway. So LA is like the perfect place. Anyways. I feel like you belong in LA.
I was born there. I was born in La Jolla, but I don't want to go back because it's so bad now.
Yeah, it is bad now. But like 2 years ago, I feel like LA was popping.
It was popping.
But now it's like everybody's moving here. It's like Phoenix is gonna be the LA in 2 years. Like I feel like
it really is. And like everybody's like saying like New York is the new it spot for everything.
But
like,
it's cold over there.
Like, no.
Nobody's got time for that. If I'm gonna be cold, at least I want to go to London. Okay?
Yeah, somewhere really pretty.
It's gonna be raining though a lot.
I know,
but it's good.
Yes, you've been there, right, London?
No, I've never been.
Really?
No, but I had one of my friends from London come here to LA, meet me in LA for first time ever coming to United States.
Oh my god.
That was awesome.
That is really
for my birthday like 2 years ago, 2019.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then she was so happy because then after that COVID happened, and she was like, you know what? I'm glad I came because
good time.
A year after that, it was like, you can't go nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
that's really good timing.
Do you have anything else to share? Like, do you want to talk about like?
I don't know. What should I say? Should I say something? I don't know.
But no, we're gonna add her Instagram handle and maybe her website so that way you guys can go check out her, because that's where they can get stuff like your paintings, right?
Yeah, they can contact me through there or through Instagram.
And they can just order it from your website or do they have to contact you first?
They have to contact me.
Yeah. Do you do anything else other than like just paintings, like when it comes to art?
I could do like drawings probably, but
drawings,
I would rather paint. Paintings, I just do paintings.
Is there like different kind of like paintings that people do?
Yeah, like there's like acrylic,
different styles and stuff like that.
Styles, yeah, for sure. There's
what would you say your style is?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd say it's surrealism. Yeah. Symbolism and romanticism.
Yeah? Okay.
I don't really know. It's kind of a mixture.
It's a mixture, yeah.
I've always tried to define my style, but I'm like, I really don't know what it is.
Yeah. To be honest, it's not. Sometimes I feel like defining yourself is like limiting yourself.
Exactly.
So just do whatever you want. You just paint whatever you feel like.
It's just my art.
Yeah,
That's all I could say.
Yeah. Well, you heard it first. Yeah. Here. Well, thank you so much, Becca, for coming through.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure to have you on this podcast.
This was
fun.
And
I'm glad. Hopefully I can have you again once you keep doing more shows. I would love to have you again and we can talk about more stuff.
100%.
And then next time bring your art so we can see it, okay?
Yes.
But if not, we're going to have her Instagram so you guys can check out her art. It's beautiful.
Maybe next time it'll be a painting of you.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be so beautiful.
That would be cool.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Peace out, guys.